During a recent episode of The View, Whoopi Goldberg had to momentarily pause the show to address the studio audience as excitement ran high during an interview with New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani. The 33-year-old politician, who is the son of acclaimed filmmaker Mira Nair, walked out to loud cheers and applause from the audience while greeting co-hosts Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Sarah Haynes, and Alyssa Farah Griffin. The warm reception quickly turned into shouts of support from audience members, which prompted Goldberg to interject. Turning in her seat to address the crowd directly, she reminded them that there was still a full show ahead. "Hold on now," Goldberg said, before firmly but calmly adding, "We've got an hour of the show. So, y'all are going to have to calm down so we can talk to him." Her quick comment drew laughter from Mamdani, helping to ease the moment. Once things settled down, the interview continued with tough and varied questions from the panel. The co-hosts pressed Mamdani on key political issues, including former President Donald Trump's criticisms of his policies and his responses to inquiries about his past comments regarding Hamas. Alyssa Farah Griffin, who has openly expressed skepticism about Mamdani in previous episodes, challenged him on why top Democratic leaders such as Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries have been hesitant to endorse his mayoral campaign. She also highlighted how his growing popularity has made him, in her words, a poster child for the GOP in their attacks on progressive and socialist-leaning Democrats. Mamdani, however, pushed back with confidence. He noted that despite the criticism and reluctance from senior party leaders, he has received important endorsements from figures like New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Vice President Kamala Harris, even if Griffin described Harris's support as tepid. He argued that endorsements are not what determine the strength of his campaign. It is the people of New York City who matter most. Responding to the overall political climate, he also compared Donald Trump's reactions to his rising support to the stages of grief, suggesting that the former president's dismissive comments were just part of his struggle to acknowledge Mamdani's growing influence. The exchange highlighted both the enthusiasm Mamdani has generated among younger and progressive voters, as well as the skepticism he faces from political opponents and even some within his own party. Goldberg's brief but pointed interruption underscored just how much excitement surrounds his candidacy, while the panel's questions revealed the uphill battle he faces in gaining broader Democratic establishment support. The interview ultimately offered a glimpse into how Mamdani is navigating criticism, maintaining his focus on grassroots energy, and positioning himself as a fresh voice in New York's political landscape.